It is springtime finally, and I'm standing here in the rain because I want to assure you that nicer weather is coming. The riding season is upon us, and I want to run down all the events and things I'm doing this year, and I hope to see some of you at some of these things out there adventuring. So it's a long riding season, and I try to kind of space out the things I do. A couple years ago, I just said yes to everything, and it got super overwhelming. So I have a couple events every month that I'm going to be at or be part of, and a bunch of people have asked, so I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page about where I'm going to be, and also invite you guys to come check out some of these cool events that I think are going to be awesome, or I wouldn't have signed up to go. Starting out early in May, in fact, probably while you're watching this, I will be on the Honda True Adventure Tour. We're riding from Seattle to California on Transalps and Africa Twins, supposedly, with some other influencers that you might know, including Amanda, I think is going to be there. So that should be a fun event and a good opportunity to test out the new Africa Twin and get some miles on the Transalp. So that'll be fun. After that, later in May, I'm a little terrified because I'm headed back to Canada for Big Rock Candy Mountain, also known as Grizzbait 2.0. So they do Grizzbait every couple years because it's farther north and harder to set up, but they do Big Rock Candy Mountain every year because they camp at Dallas's house in BC and ride on the local single track trails. So I'm going to that. Jake Spite's Corner is going to be there. That's going to be a blast, a super fun event, and hopefully the training I did last weekend has better prepared me for it, but I still think it's going to be hard. I think that one's sold out, but I'll link it for you just in case because he does multiple weeks and it's a super cool event. And if not this year, maybe you can get on the mailing list and check it out next year. What the hell? A raindrop fell on my phone and ruined my notes. It backed out of my notes. Then at the end of May, beginning of June, May 29th through June 1st, the Giant Loop ride, the big kickoff for the Oregon riding season, is happening again in Crane, Oregon. Excited to get down there and be a part of that. Our friend Grace is going to be premiering not one, but two of her documentaries at that event. There's a hot springs, there's free beer. It's a great weekend of riding, checking out some of the cool Oregon desert scenery and also the forest stuff because it's all right there with a bunch of good friends. I always say that one feels like a family reunion every year, and my plan is to be there this year, so I hope to see you there. That one you can still sign up for. There's a link in the description. Then in mid-June, June 13th through 16th, the BMW MOA, that is Members of America Rally, is coming to Oregon this year. It's going to be just outside Redmond, Oregon. I'm not going to do the whole weekend there, but my plan is to go up for a day and check it out because if it's that close to me, I probably should. You can camp there. It's like a big show, big convention. There's vendors and all that cool stuff. So if you hadn't heard about it, there it is. Maybe I'll see you there. At the end of June, June 27th through 30th, I'll be back at the Touratech Rally in Plain, Washington. I'll be presenting again this year. We're going to do this sort of informal Q&A hangout, and I made sure there's going to be a keg available so you can handle listening to me talk for that long. And also there's rumors being kicked around of maybe an influencer hangout mixer social, also with maybe some beverages available on Saturday night. So lots of opportunities to hang out and talk at that event. Sadly, I believe it is sold out already, but hopefully you already got your tickets, and I can't wait to see you there in Plain, Washington for a weekend of awesome riding and camaraderie. July is chock full of stuff. We're planning to run the Northern California BDR in July. Grace is planning on being there. Ian is probably coming, so we're gonna have a decent sized group, and I'll make some videos so you can get a good look at that brand new route. I'm excited to check it out. And then mid-July, July 18th through 21st, I finally get to go to the Black Hills ADV Fest. The Get On ADV Fest in the Black Hills in South Dakota is happening again. It took them a while to get it announced, and I've been asked a ton of times, but yes, it is happening. I am going. You can still sign up. That is, 3 or 4 days of awesome riding in the Black Hills and everything we've come to love and enjoy about the other Get On ADV Fest events I've been to. So I've been to the one in California. It's similar, just in a less deserty setting. So that's going to be awesome. You can buy tickets for that now. They have cabins and tents and all kinds of stuff you can camp in. So check it out, sign up, love to see you there. Early August is the Dork in the Road Campout. That is a channel member and patron appreciation event where I cover camping for a large group. This year we doubled the size, so it's 30-ish people coming to moto camp with us and hang out with some familiar faces from the channel like Grace and neighbor Daryl, and my dad I think is going to be there this year. So thank you to all of you who have been channel members and patrons. Thank you to all of you who were able to sign up, and if that's an event you're interested in, consider becoming a channel member or a patron because you'll find out about next year's event probably roughly 6 months in advance because I usually start opening registration as soon as I can get the campsites that we need reserved. Last year it filled up in 12 hours. This year it filled up in 20 minutes. So if you want to come to that one next year, consider being a channel member or a patron. And thank you to all my channel members and patrons, those of you who can come and those of you who can't make it this year. I appreciate you all. Late August, early September, I'm going back to BC twice. Yes, the XTADV training and riding event, the one I made a separate video about that you may have seen, and we talked about it on the podcast. I did a live stream with Dallas, but the idea behind this is getting dual sport and adventure riders some good training on dirt bikes, on lightweight dirt bikes, mostly the CRF 250F, which I love so much that I bought one after the last time I spent a week on it. So we'll do training in the morning, we'll ride the trails in the afternoon and spend the evenings camping and hanging out and eating delicious food. This is a week-long event. I will be there 2 of the 3 weeks. I can't do all 3 weeks in a row because my wife would literally divorce me and I miss my family. So I'll go up for a week, come home for a week, go back for another week. So there are a few slots left. I don't know if they're in the weeks I'm gonna be there or the week I'm not. If that matters to you, maybe ask when you sign up. If it doesn't, great, take whatever spots are available, but it's an unforgettable experience in a beautiful, unbelievably beautiful place with some good instruction. So you're gonna have the trip of a lifetime, hang out, enjoy camping with a bunch of cool people, and gain a bunch of skills that you can take home and use when you ride on your bigger motorcycle. Following that, October 2nd through 6th, we're getting into the fall now. I know my year is planned way out, is the 3-step desert rodeo in Utah. Grace and I have been invited to attend this event and we're both super stoked about it. It's right outside of Moab. This is a small event. It's limited to 50 people. There are some spots left. You can cabin camp, you can moto camp, you can camp in an RV. Food is included, tracks are included. This is a private camping area with cabins and all that, basically a ranch kind of situation where it'll just be us there. Grace and I are presenting one night around the campfire, telling stories and answering questions. And I've always wanted to ride Moab. If you've always wanted to ride Moab, I would encourage you to check this one out. First week of October. You can even rent bikes from them because it's put on by Colorado Motorcycle Adventures and they have a fleet of motorcycles that you can rent. So if you've always wanted to ride Utah or Moab and you live far away, you could fly in, rent a bike, stay there, take part in this event, have the adventure, the trip of a lifetime, and hang out with us at the same time. That's the Utah 3-Step Desert Rodeo, October 2nd through 6th. And then the end of October, early November, my plan is to go check out the Julian Rally. There's always a rally in Julian, California around the beginning of November, but I can't find any information on it. So I don't know if they have announced it this year, but I assume it's happening. And I think I'm gonna be there, so check that one out when more information becomes available. So that's all the things I'm gonna be at this year, and obviously I'll be camping and riding and making videos in between all of those things. But if you wanna come hang out and check out some awesome ADV dual sport adventure type events, I hope to see you at some of these. I'll link them all in the description below. And I just wanna say thank you all for your support. Can't wait to see you out there. Don't forget to subscribe if you wanna see videos of all these cool events, because obviously I'll be making content while I'm there. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you, and please do not forget to be excellent to each other. Thank you.